Why men lose interest in you.
Ladies, you ever been dealing with a man and it feel like just out of nowhere he just loses interest in you or pulls back, or the vibe is just completely off or different? It's never unprovoked and it's always a reason behind it. And I'm about to tell y'all some of them reasons right now, alright? So listen. The first and most obvious reason is simply he just got what he wanted. He got what he wanted. He sees no reason to put effort in anymore. And this especially, like, if it wasn't that good to him, like if you ain't even put it on him for real, yeah, like it's definitely quiet. Because if it was good, if it was fire to him, then he going still, you know what I'm saying, he might still entertain the situation for a little while longer, or might continue to go along with it, you know what I'm saying, still get to know you after. But if it was trash to him, then it's dang near over. Wrap it up. Next, he could simply just find you annoying or unenjoyable to be around. And this especially if y'all not even like together for real, like y'all not even on that level of where y'all been messing with each other for a good amount of time, where, you know what I'm saying, you have a say in certain things or you have a right to be upset by certain things. But early on, if you nagging him, pressing him about certain things, blowing his phone up, and this is very subjective to the type of level y'all are on with each other, because like I said, if it been some months, then like certain stuff for you to get upset at is acceptable, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, like we only messing with each other, we only been having sex with each other, certain stuff you gonna get upset about, and that's fair. But very early on, if you already causing them type of problems, it's a good chance you gonna get cut off, because that's just, you know what I'm saying, that's problematic, that's disturbing the peace. And ladies, I know y'all can agree, because if it was a man doing the same thing, y'all be annoyed by it too. Just being a pisser, you know, like it's always a problem, it's always bad vibes, bad attitude, yeah, no. Last, and probably one of the most common reasons, is you could have just got replaced. Especially if y'all not really together, where he's not having that respect of, okay, I'm not going to talk to any other girls, or I'm not going to weigh my options out. It's a good chance he could have just found another girl that he think look better than you, or suit him better, or he like her personality better. Whatever the case may be, he putting her over you. So now his attention is going towards her and away from you. Y'all, these are just a couple of reasons, all right? They not the only reasons. So don't think I'm saying that these the only reasons. Then you arguing with your whatever dude you dealing with because so-and-so said this on TikTok. Could be a number of reasons, but these are not the only ones, all right? That's all I got for y'all today. Peace.
I think in the last part, he's trying to do damage control, but I think two of the points that he mentioned, the first one, he got what he wanted, and the next one, he might have replaced you, makes a lot of sense. And it makes a lot of sense for women who have been dating before. And I think you all can agree with me, because like if a man loses interest in you, he is gone. He is gone. Like he already had what he wanted. So why should he put any effort? Or like, why should he be there for? What's the reason why he should be there? He got what he wanted. And the next one, he might have replaced you. And sometimes, like they say, the men say, the men who are dating, who are in the dating phase, don't always have just one woman. So he might try you and see, he's still weighing his options. And if he comes to you and he's trying to vet, and he sees that you don't tick all the boxes, he will go to the other one. And he wouldn't even tell you that he's going to the other one, because you'll be clueless. You don't know anything, but that's what's going on. And guys, am I lying? Tell me in the comment section, because I always talk with the guys and this is what they say. Most of the guys say this, like when they're in the dating phase, they are not dating just one woman. It's so rare. It's rare. They don't date just one woman. They have like so many women to choose from, one or two or three, it depends, to choose from. They don't just go to one woman. That's what I talked with most of the guys, and that's what they say. Are they lying? I don't know. I'm a woman. I'm just sharing what I heard.
Has a guy ever lost interest in you seemingly out of nowhere? It could be a guy that you were dating, or maybe a guy that you were just in the talking phase with, and you have no idea what went wrong because he seemed to be totally obsessed with you. I'm going to give you a life-changing insight about men that explains why this happens. So in the beginning phases, he's really just trying to win you over. So the way that he's behaving, coming on full force, coming on strong, It's not so much a reflection of his feelings for you. It is him trying to get you to develop feelings for him. This is just part of courtship. This isn't him being mean or manipulative. He wants to know that you like him back before he puts himself more on the line. Now, what can happen is in these early phases, he's coming on full force. Maybe he discovers that, this isn't a match. I don't think this is the girl for me. And it seems and it feels to you like he suddenly lost interest. But that's not the case. I mean, it kind of is the case. Here's the thing. Dating is a discovery process. That's it. Dating is discovery. It is not a measure of your worth or your worthiness as a person. It's just two people discovering together whether or not this can be a meaningful partnership. Now, unfortunately, sometimes one person realizes that it's not going to be, and the other person thinks that there is still hope that it can be. So it's very possible that as he got to know you, he realized this just isn't a match. And that's it. That's what happened. That's the shift. That's why it seemed like he was so into me at first, and then it changed. In the beginning, he can't be so into you. He doesn't even know you yet. He doesn't know what you're about. In the beginning, it's just potential. It's just the potential of what could be. And discovering, could this potential be realized and turned into something?
Because the first guy talked about how if he loses interest in you, it might be that he's gotten what he wanted. And also, it might also be that, it might also be that he has replaced you. So that's 2 points. But this point makes some sense, that dating is a discovery phase. Two people trying to discover each other. They want to know if this is going to be compatible, that they're going to be together. And when one person realizes that the other person is not a perfect match, they withdraw. Is she right? Or is she wrong? What's your thoughts on this?
Why men lose interest. So I was texting with this woman the other day. She found me on TikTok. And by the way, I answer pretty much every comment or direct message that comes in. And she's a very smart, well-presented woman on her profile. And she spoke very well. And she said to me, look, she said, I keep going out on dates and then guys get bored and they move on. And so I looked at her and I listened to the way that she was speaking, and she was very clear and very easy to text back and forth with. And I said, okay. I said, they get bored? She said, yeah, we go on a couple of dates and then they just kind of lose interest and they stop asking me out. I said, are you successful? Do you have a really busy schedule? She said, yes, but. And then she went into this long explanation about how that didn't really hold her back. And I said, they're not bored. They're intimidated because you're leading with masculine energy, right? So when you are busy at work or at home and you're getting things done, or you're figuring out how to move your business forward, or your career, or make more money, or whatever you're doing, you're using masculine energy. And it's a great way to get things done. And so our logical brain, right? Our prefrontal cortex is the way we logic our way to a solution. And so we think, we need to use that part of our brain to figure out dating and relationships and romance and love and everything else. But that's not our emotional part of the brain. And if you, no matter how beautiful or sexy you are, it doesn't matter, because a man is not going to respond if you come at him with a whole lot of that logical masculine energy. It's just going to turn him off. The kind of man that you want wants to inhabit the masculine most of the time. Doesn't mean that he's only masculine energy, but with you, he wants to lead. He wants to be the leader of the relationship. So now we live in an age where women are out performing men, they're out earning men, they're, more educated than men. A lot of the women I talk to are attracting fixer-upper men because they have achieved so much. But you, like this woman that I talked to, have to figure out how to engage with the men that you like with feminine energy. That's the challenge. It's communication. It's the way you communicate with them. I hope that helps. If you want to talk more about feminine energy and masculine energy, if you feel like you are struggling with this, if you don't know why men don't ask you for a second date or they just lose interest, if men have told you they found you intimidating, let me know.
So is he right? Is it all about the masculine energy, women portraying the masculine energy? Is it because of that women have to switch into their feminine energy in order to attract men? That so many women with high level performance, or let's say women who portray more of the masculine energy, are going to repel men. So men are going to lose interest in this kind of women. Guys, tell us more in the comment section, because is this for real? We live in a time when, life has forced women to become more hustling. They go out, they outperform men, they out earn men, they earn money, they are out there trying to they're facing life equally as men are, because we live in an economy where it's very uncertain. Living standards are just going higher, inflation going higher, prices, food prices, rents, fuel, gas, everything is just blowing out of proportion, and you don't expect women to just sit there and be basking in their feminine energy in poverty. When women also, they have the skills, they have access to education, to resources, women can do business, they can do all that. And why would it be a problem? Why would it be something that would repel men? Because men feel that that's something that men should be doing. Women shouldn't be doing that. I don't understand, but what do you think about this? Is he right? Or am I wrong? I don't know. Guys, what do you think about this? Oh my God.